This is Carol with CNC Creations, and today I want to talk about the color wheel. Okay, I purchased this at Michael's quite a while ago, so I don't know if they still have them, but that would be a good place to start if you want a color wheel, or you can make your own. You can look on the internet and find the colors. All right, the first arrangement, flower arrangement we want to talk about is a monochromatic. That's where you take one color and do it. And let's see, we'll look at this violet. You can have a lighter shade of violet, which would be called a tint, a darker shade, which is called a shade, and when you add gray, you get what is called a tone. So you can use all those colors. There are some colors that you can use in arrangements which aren't really colors. They're just additions or highlights in an arrangement. And that would be gold or silver, off-white and white, brown and black. And also your green leaves don't really count as a color. They can, but they don't have to. So that's your monochromatic. Now we go to the analogous. The analogous is where you take one color and you move with this color wheel. I think we could move two to the right or the left and use those two, okay, because the one in between is a mixture. So if we use red and orange, we could do an arrangement like that, and it would be called an analogous. Red and orange. Here's, or you could just go one step if you want to. Green and blue green, or green and blue. Those would be beautiful arrangements. You could always add some white in with them to give them a little pop, and that would be your analogous arrangement. Now we go to the one that's used most, and that is the complementary. And if you'll see that green goes straight across to red, that's its complement. That's what's called opposite of it. And green and red, of course, are your Christmas colors. All right, then you look at something like you could have an arrangement with yellow and violet. That would make a very nice Easter type arrangement, wouldn't it? So these are, any of them that are across from each other is complementary, and again would be beautiful. Then there is what's called a split complementary. That's where you're using your analogous and your complementary. So you might take red, you can come over here, and you can do a Grinchy lime green for Christmas, right? And you could do the blue green as well with that. Over here, you could come across orange to blue. You could also use a blue green, do orange and blue green, and let me move this a little bit if I can. And blue violet, and that would be coming across. Blue green and blue violet and orange would be a split complementary. There are a lot of them. For every color, there is a complementary color. So then we go to our triad, which there's a lot of them that are more popular than others. Red, blue, and yellow is a real popular one. And we'll turn it around. Oh, this is one. Green, orange, and violet is another one. You can see that just makes a triangle on your color wheel. And those are pretty neat. You can really get some different looking, very good looking arrangements, because they're not usual. They're not the usual complementary. When you use a triad, you get a the very good look, and it's more complicated look, which is good, which is nice. Okay, then you have the let's see, you have nature's colors, which that you can use even though they're none of the things I mentioned. You will have the middle of a flower, maybe an orange flower that has a yellow middle, and then you can go ahead and use some smaller yellow flowers with that, and I call that nature's colors. But that can be done as well. And then there's one called Mille de Fleur. Mille de Fleur is where you use any color you want to. And I would make sure that you use at least 4 colors, 4 or more, to make it a Mille de Fleur. If not, it might look like just that you use 1 or 2 colors that don't really go with each other. So Mille de Fleur is a great one too. So now you know about your colors. Try to use some different colors. People tend to use the same colors over and over again. Go outside your box a little bit and use a triad that you've never used, and you might be surprised how beautiful it can be. Thank you for watching, and hope you make some beautiful arrangements.